This might be the most dramatic plant there is when it comes to watering. Let's talk about Fittonia. What's up, fellow plant enthusiasts? My name is Dylan and this is Bane's Botanicals. Today we're going to be talking about Fittonia. This is also known as the nerve plant. And Fittonia are very pretty. Just the veining coloration on the leaves really makes them pop. This is a green one. I've got a red one here, and there is also a pink one. Here is the taxonomy information for Fittonia. We are in the family Acanthaceae, and Acanthaceae doesn't have a whole lot else as far as houseplants go, but you might have heard of Hypostes. That is also in Acanthaceae. And Hypostes and Fittonia are similar in that they are both very thirsty, and they also don't live that long. So a Fittonia under the right care might last a few years indoors. They're just one of those plants, they just come and then they go. So if you're wanting something just for a couple of years that's going to be really pretty and that you have to water a lot, this might be the plant for you. They do flower, and if we look at the red one, it is starting to get, where are they at? There's one. It is starting to get a bud on it, and they're not that remarkable when it comes to flowers. They'll probably get maybe about that tall, and then they'll die off. But yeah. Fittonia. So when it comes to care, they just need bright indirect light, especially the ones that are different colors other than green. The red and the pink are going to need more light because they don't photosynthesize as well, because they don't have as much chlorophyll. Watering is usually where these guys will get killed. If you go like half a day with the soil dry, they will immediately start to droop and wilt. And they will actually get to the point that they look dead. But if you touch it and it's not crunchy, like if it still has some softness to it, it's not dead. And if you put it in water, just water it. Maybe like this one has the little wick string on it, but just set it in some water and really let the root ball soak, and then just get it out of the water. Don't leave it sitting in that water. It'll pop back within a couple of hours. You'll start to notice a difference. It's pretty amazing, really. But it's a little obnoxious because they are very thirsty. So these would not be a good candidate for terracotta pots. You really want, I mean, this is one of those ones that you could almost do moisture retaining soil with, because they really like to stay moist. They don't want to dry out. And it's kind of interesting because if you feel them, when you touch the leaf, they feel kind of rigid and almost fake, like they feel like an artificial plant. And when I feel a leaf and I think, wow, it's kind of, it feels hardy, I think that it's not going to need a lot of water, but that's not true. So yeah, with soil, just a regular houseplant soil or even something that retains a little bit of moisture would be fine. When it comes to fertilizer, just fertilize it like any other houseplant. Really just twice a month during the growing season, and then not at all during the dormant season, late fall, winter, early spring. That really is all there is about Fittonia. There's just not a lot to say about them. I mean, they really are pretty, but they just don't live very long, and they're kind of dramatic with water. But again, very pretty. I will say from a retail perspective, when I get these in, they're usually the first to die, because they just, especially when they're in a pot like this, that it has drainage holes, which is great, but when they dry out, the water runs straight through, so it's hard to keep the root ball moisturized. So anyway, kind of tough. So that's all there is about Fittonia. Thank you guys so much for your comments and your likes and your subscribes and everything. I really appreciate it. Your support means so much to me, and let's keep this going. I want to hear what you guys have to say about Fittonia. I imagine that there are going to be some sad stories of, oh wow, I bought one and it died. Well, that's what happens. Anyway, until the next video, I will see you guys very soon, and thank you.